Hey guys, IQ Yellow here, back again with another video of the Touareg. So this is going to be an instructional video on how to change your thermostat. So what was happening with me was I was driving one day and my overheating coolant light came on. Some of you guys may have already seen this. This is a V8, by the way. My overheating coolant light came on. So I'm like, what the heck's going on? I noticed my oil temp light dropped all the way down and my coolant light was like halfway. So I'm like, what is going on? So like maybe it's a coolant temp sensor. Now on this vehicle, there's two sensors. There's one in the back, and then there's one down here on the lower radiator hose. So I changed the one on the lower radiator hose, just thinking that was it. Wasn't it? Right? So I was driving again yesterday, and it came on again. Same warning light, overheating coolant. You know, I would cut the car off, go pop the hood. Sorry, I can't speak right now. Touch the motor, cool. Nothing was wrong. So I'm like, well, at least the thermostat, the temperature gauge is working now because it's telling me that it's running only at 150 degrees Fahrenheit, 160, right? And that's bad for your engine. You don't want it to run slow. So next thing I did was like, you know what? It's got to be the thermostat then. So, you know, you pull the timing covers off, you're like, dang, it's behind the thermostat. It's behind the timing belt. So I was like, it's got to be a way you could change this without having to change the timing belt. Well, it's risky, like I say. You don't want to take too many things off, but the belt reaches a point where there's tension, where there's slack, in the belt, to where it's a little loose. Well, it's so loose that you can pull it down, and this roller here, let me grab it. This roller right here can be pulled off. Now, again, it's risky, but I pulled it off, and I was able to finagle the timing belt, the thermostat out. Well, here's right here where, this is where, excuse me, I still can't talk. This is where the thermostat lives. It's behind this metal piece right here that's covered. If you look online at Touareg V8 thermostat housings, you'll see the metal plate that covers it. And so if you take out this roller and then you bend this little metal piece right here back, I still got to bend it down a little bit, but I just bended it a little bit out the way. Then you can lift this up and out. So what you do is you bend this piece, take this roller out, and then you can pull this like out this way and then back under this black piece, and pull it out and back, and it reveals your thermostat behind here. And so what I did is I pulled it out, and look at what I found, guys. This is my thermostat. Broken to smithereens, like it's just broken. So that's why my car wasn't heating right. So it would probably function, but it wouldn't close properly. So this is bad, right? There could be pieces that flew through the coolant. Like, who knows what could have happened. But this is my thermostat. This is the state of it. Again, I was able to change it out. I'm going to put the roller back on, start the engine after I fill it with coolant, start the engine up, and I should be good to go. I did minimal flex on the belt, so there's no damage done to it. There's a little bit of coolant on it, but there's no damage done to it. I'm going to throw this roller back on here in a second. I'm going to finish tightening up the thermostat housing bolts. The only bolt that was kind of hard, so there's 3 bolts. There's one right here that you can see. There's another one down here, like directly under this one. And then there's one right next to that coolant hose that's connected to the thermostat housing. That one's kind of tricky to get to because you can't see. So you're just you're just feeling around to find it. And then it takes a T30 head to get to it. So I use the T30. I actually have one here on my socket. So here's a T30 right here. It won't focus on it, but yeah, T30. And you use that to get your thermostat out. Look at this. This is why my cooling was off. I went ahead and changed that thermostat, that coolant tip sensor anyway, which is good. That's changed. I'm pretty sure I needed a coolant flush anyway because I haven't done it since I owned this vehicle, the last 30,000 miles, so it needed that anyway. So everything's put back together. All I gotta do is finish tightening up the thermostat housing bolts, put that roller back on. I have some coolant here, but I don't want to start it up with, I actually want to start it up to make sure nothing actually happened while I was putting a little bit of tension on the belt. I don't think anything happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then tomorrow I'll grab some coolant, cycle it, and we should be good to go. So I will do an update tomorrow on how everything's running, seeing if that was the issue. This has to be the issue, by the way. If you have any questions on how to do it, if you get a little scared and you're not sure, let me know and I'll help you guys out. Talk to you guys later. IQ Yellow out. Peace.